Hey, what's going on, guys? Neil here, bringing you a brand new video. Hope everyone's doing well today. I just wanted to make a quick video on the 401k versus IRA versus Roth IRA, break down some of the key differences here in the retirement accounts, and help you guys with some of my overall thoughts and opinions. So, let's start with the 401k. I made this really quick, easy, and simple. It's not going to have all the information, but it's going to have some of the key points. And if you guys have any more questions, feel free to reach out to me, join my Discord, or PM me on any social media. So, the advantages: the employees might match contributions. That's a really good advantage. If you're working for a company and they're matching contributions, that's really good. So, you definitely want to take advantage of that. There's a high annual contribution, which is $19,500 currently, and you can borrow against your 401k. So you're basically taking a loan against your own 401k, so you're paying back the interest to yourself. So you're really not paying any interest in the long run since you're paying it back into your own account. So the disadvantages would be there's limited investment options. So you can only invest in mutual funds, ETFs, or bonds. There's some pretty significant account fees, and there's an early withdrawal penalty. So let's move on and talk about the Roth IRA and the IRA. So the advantages of the traditional IRA and a Roth IRA: you can invest in individual stocks. There's up to $10,000 withdrawal penalty free on your first home purchase. So that's nice if you're going to be a first home buyer and maybe need a little bit extra cash. The Roth IRA also, you contribute after tax your contributions, and then you have tax-free withdrawals later. So we'll talk a little bit more about that at the end here. There's no required minimum distribution, which means you don't have to start taking withdrawals or distributions at any age. And a Roth IRA, you can withdraw the principal with no fees. So that's really nice. The disadvantages is the low annual contribution of only $6,000. There's early withdrawal penalties, just like any retirement account. There's required minimum distributions at age 72 for the IRA. And there's pre-tax contributions, and then you get tax on withdrawals with the traditional IRA. So that's really one of the main differences between IRA and a Roth IRA. It's the pre-tax contributions, tax withdrawals for the IRA traditional, and the Roth IRA after-tax contributions, tax withdrawals later. So what do these tax implications mean for you, and what should you pick? Here's my overall thoughts. My thought/opinion. You should start a 401k and max it out, especially if your company is matching all or some of your contributions. So if you're working for a company and you have a 401k with benefits, and I highly recommend, if you can, obviously $9,500 is a decent chunk of change, but if your company's matching you, it really makes sense to take advantage of that and start early on your retirement. So once you no longer work for a company, I think it's smart to roll over that 401k into a traditional IRA because it's the same tax advantages, except you'll have less fees and more investment options. So with the traditional IRA, you'll be able to invest in individual stocks, which is really nice to have those options. And then finally, I think you should start a separate Roth IRA and max it out every year. If you believe in retirement, you'll be in a higher tax bracket. So let me explain why. So with a Roth IRA, you're making tax contributions now, right? And then you're getting tax-free withdrawals later. So if you think you're going to be in a higher tax bracket, basically you think you're going to be making more money when you retire, which most people typically make more money when they're older, then it makes sense to pay the taxes on it now versus the traditional IRA. You're doing tax-free contributions, which is nice now, but you're going to be taking a massive hit on your distributions and withdrawals on the taxes if you're in a higher tax bracket. So these are definitely some things to keep in mind. I appreciate you guys supporting me and watching my videos. If you guys could leave a comment, like, subscribe, that'd be really appreciated. And if you guys have any questions, feel free to reach out to me, and check out my socials below and my affiliate links if you guys want to get some free stocks and crypto. Definitely take advantage of that. See you guys soon. Thanks.